Hey guys, Tad here from Attack of the Killer Podcast with a new weekly bonus video for you, the attackers. As always, thank you for being a Patreon subscriber. Thanks for listening to the show. Thanks for just being awesome. We love you guys. So, no surprise, new toys. Want to show off something. You might have seen it in the last video update. I'm not sure it'll be the last one as of this upload, but something that I picked up at BurlingCon, the last time I got to hang out with Mike and Jason in person in here in my hometown, Burlington. There was a fun little toy show / convention where a bunch of vendors, including us, set up, and I, of course, had to find some new toys, and luckily our dude from Midwest Monster Fest, he was there, and I had to buy something from him because we love him, and we support a show, and we're always guests there too as vendors. And so I have another Toony Terrors, one I've been looking for and I haven't found in a while, but I was happy to pay a decent price for him at BurlingCon, and it is Sam. Guess what? More Sam. NECA is really taking advantage of this license with the Ultimate Sam, the Retro Class Sam, and now the Toony Terrors Sam. And I talked a little bit about these in previous videos. If you haven't seen them, go back and watch. But not my favorite type of figures, but I will buy anything Sam. That's no surprise for you guys. You've seen me talk about him in videos, and I think I've done a killer critique on Trick or Treat. And you've seen my Sam collection. I did videos for the Ultimate and the Retro Cloth version. I have the Mezco giant size one. I have full-size costume. I have everything Sam. So they are sort of drifting slowly away from the really toony look of them, the exaggerated caricatures, as you can see in the Shining twins, the Grady twins from The Shining, and some of the newer ones like Beetlejuice isn't really that exaggerated. I'm not sure why. Jason and I talked a little bit about how the direction seems to be changing a little bit. The new Jaws ones aren't that cartoony, and Sam is already sort of a cartoony guy. He's got more of a belly and he's got big feet, but really it's not that cartoony, and I'm not sure what they're going for here. But he's got his sack, lollipop, and 2 heads, which these don't come with a lot of accessories, if any, so it was really surprising to see Sam get so many, but then again, he's so small, it makes sense. But you have to give him both heads. I'm sort of surprised with this line that NECA didn't try to do 2 figures, because they're really stretching it now. They have a Bloody Ash, which just has red paint splattered on him. They have a Bloody Pennywise, which was a Loot Crate exclusive. They did a Bloody Michael Myers with the blood tears coming out of his mask. And they did a Glow Nun. They're coming out with chases and variants left and right, so I'm surprised they just didn't come up with a masked and unmasked Sam, but I am thankful that they gave us both heads. I'm not sure I'll open him. I probably will, because he's got to be on display with my Trick or Treat toys, but I don't really need to open him up on here. There's not a whole lot to look at. You can see the sculpt is very simple, and you can see everything that comes with him right here in the package. The background is the room, Sam's room, and some fun stuff, and then they always put a backdrop to cut out and put up behind him, which I've never done because it looks sort of cheesy, but it's a fun way for them to it says actually they have a bring the fun of Saturday morning cartoons to your horror collection of these adorable little creeps. Pick your favorites or collect them all and make every day Toony Terror time. So they have the room where Sam attacks in the movie on the back. And yeah, pretty simple. I'm happy I found him at the convention. I do have, I believe Rod has a Reagan one for me. I'd still like to get Victor Crowley. I think I have Ghostface on order, and maybe Victor Crowley too. I'm bad. I order stuff and then forget I have it on order. So yeah, I like it. It's pretty cool, but it's what you expect out of Toony Terrors. So he'll look nice in my collection. But again, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to the show. If you comment below on Patreon, I'll try to get back to you. And if you have any questions or comments or anything you want to see, let me know. And again, thanks so much for being a supporter of the show, and we'll see you next time on Attack of the Killer Podcast.